Bor Kapatisi TV. Ka Umdi Bashnyam Bat Penjasliang Rupa Premium Meghalaya.
Nongai ktiin ka Bharatiya Janata Party Meghalaya Pradesh uba kharkarang ulapen pawi ke jing sokhia ka bijur halor ki kambi an bat ki jing Byrngem jang sengking atiar Neutral Liberation Council bala shaken bi ha ka jing akran gilap thai ko bor ha ka ar khondai trik unno pra arja pesan uba kharkarang ulaong ya ka jing Byrngem pelen ya ki Nongmihkhmat ba kalong ka batriam bat ulaong ba ka Sorkar jila bat ka Sorkar pedeng ki ban le ada ka Tyngeh ya ka sengking atiar halor ke jing akran yusuk ulaong ba ka jing akran ka debandan da ka jing stu jingmon bat ula banjuru ba ki noi lam ka seng Hnlc ki deban buram ya ki jing shakhot hajar balapen mi da ki kashari katkum ki kendon jongka ai.
Considering the present situation that is prevalent in Bangladesh, and especially it appears Bangladesh has been overcome by the radicalized Islamist groups. So if that's the case, then it becomes quite risky, and because ultimately their aim when you see interviews, these two, they mention about clipping away the northeast from the mainland India. It is very dangerous, and I think so. The government should take it very seriously because this is no longer the earlier Bangladesh that we had. The earlier Bangladesh was friendly to India, and they ensured that all the militant camps and all were closed from the country, which is not presently. Of course, we have not seen any indications of them trying to incite any kind of violence and all within the northeast. But but if we are dealing with radicalized country, then it becomes quite dangerous. So I think so. The government will have to take seriously, and including the government of India, of course. Yeah. So which means that ultimately, our borders have to be better managed. The border management policy has to be better, and all the loopholes and the gaps have to be blocked, so that we prevent any these infiltrators to enter into the country. They have done it in Jammu and Kashmir. We have seen so many times, in spite of the fact that there's a lot of presence of the army there in Jammu and Kashmir. So here we don't have the army, but we have the BSF. So I just hope so that the BSF would ensure that every nook and corner and every gap is prevented for these people to enter the country. See, it's quite surprising because at one point of time we have seen, last couple of years we have seen that there was not much activity from the Hnlc side, but suddenly the last couple of months we have seen a lot of activities. So this is a cause of concern, and the government definitely has to act. And that is, of course, both the state government and the central government. Direct threat to politicians and all, and we have not seen it in the past. We have not seen this thing in the past, and suddenly now they have issued threats directly to the elected public representatives now. So that's why I'm saying, it's quite a dangerous trend, and the government has to act upon it. See, ultimately, if they have to sustain themselves, they'll need finance. Any group, if they have to sustain themselves, they'll need the finance. And so now they are targeting people. In fact, I know for a fact that they have targeted a lot of business people. In fact, a lot of people have come to me also for that matter. So Meghalaya police is equipped with the latest technology. They have the intel. They have the resources at their disposal. So I think so they have to put all out their resources to try to nab them now when they are still on the growing graph. So they have to nip them right now before later on becomes difficult to tackle them. I'm a ex-cop, so I don't want to comment much. But of course, the government has been gracious enough to call them. So any negotiation requires a give and take. You cannot say that this is what I want and nothing else now. So ultimately negotiation is about give and take. So I feel that the government Hnlc also, whatever they have, they should come down and negotiate first. and not put too many conditions for the government to accept, because of course it becomes difficult for the government also to accept. I've seen recently that warrants have been, not warrants, I think so, summons have been issued to them, and they have made an issue out of it. But they should understand that these are part of the court process. The court will have to, there's a case registered against them. This is part of the court process. And if that case has to come up for trial, not it is legally the court has got all the authority to issue summons, and this need not come from the government, because the judiciary acts independently of itself.